So I was thinking about getting a gimbal, but I'm not 100% certain yet. I don't feel that this looks too shaky right now on this. However, I think as soon as I put it on, start editing it, it's going to look a little bit more shaky to me. I can already see kind of a little bit of shake there. Anyways, so I haven't been on into this part of the park yet, and I just wanted to kind of explore it around a little bit. But before I do any of that, I just want to talk about something briefly. The other day, I had mentioned that I kind of felt ashamed for feeling the way I felt in regards to not being able to do a lot of stuff and knowing there's so much I can still do, which there is, and you can kind of see that right now. But how I felt a little ashamed and a little embarrassed about not being able to do things that I normally get to do when there are so many people out there that are suffering so much more than I am. And I wasn't saying that to make anybody, like to open up anybody's eyes or anything like that. I was saying that because that's how I felt. But I also just want to bring out a couple of facts, or I shouldn't say they're facts, but I just want to say a couple of things in regards to all of that. One is, I think it's natural to feel that way. I don't think there's anything wrong with, I don't think you should feel guilty if you feel that way. I think I, in particular, saw that I was feeling that way, and I did feel guilty about it, but I don't think I should feel guilty just because those thoughts come into my mind. I think that is something that is natural, that probably coming into a lot of people's minds. I would say that I think we as humans are creatures of conformity, and we get into certain patterns, and that works really well for us. Some people deal with changes a lot better than other people do. I found another bench. Let's see what this one says. Sorry to change topics. You can read that or not. Let me see if I can get to it. Awareness. Close your eyes for 3 minutes. Just listen. What is the closest sound? What is the furthest sound? Look, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't closing my eyes for 3 minutes. Okay? That's not happening. I mean, this park, I feel pretty safe around this park, but I sure as heck ain't closing my eyes for 3 minutes. When I sit in the restaurant, I can't sit with my back facing the door, so I sure as heck ain't gonna just close my eyes for 3 minutes out in a public park. Like I was saying, I think it's natural when our patterns get disrupted for us to lash out in a way, and to feel like life is unfair, and to kind of complain a little bit. It's like, if you, and I said again, it's like if you go to, say, Starbucks every morning and get a cup of coffee and do work there or study there for an hour or something of that nature, and now you're being told you can't go to Starbucks anymore. Not that you can't just go to Starbucks, like it just closed down, but all the coffee shops closed down. You can't go to any of them. You can't even substitute it. That's really going to change your pattern. It's really going to change a lot. That's going to make things difficult on you. And your mind's gonna say something's wrong. Like I said, I'm no psychological expert or anything like that, but I would tend to guess, if I had to guess, typically speaking, our minds are gonna alert us to something happening when we have so many major changes in our lives. And I know a lot of times when there's a change, like I said, we can just substitute it for something else to kind of trick our minds. But when we can't even trick our minds anymore, I think things become a little bit more difficult on us. So I wasn't saying any of that to make you feel like you should feel bad if you feel upset about the situation, or that you are, I don't want to say whining, but if you are complaining about the situation, if you have some frustration about the situation, I'm not trying to say you need to feel upset about it. I'm trying to say that's natural. Apparently, oh look, there's a pull-up bar over there. I wonder if I can go do some pull-ups or or whatnot. I don't know if you can see me do pull-ups or not. I should see whether I can do pull-ups or not, so I'm hoping I can do 5 pull-ups. It's been a while since I've worked out, so I'm trying for 5 pull-ups. I think I should get a like for every pull-up that I do, at least 1 like for every pull-up that I do. And hopefully y'all like me more than I deserve. I'll say 8.5. That's actually better than I thought it was gonna be. Hold on. Hold on, just so y'all know. Okay, hold on. I know. Not too worried about it, but hand sanitizer. Just in case you were wondering, I just sanitized the tripod as well with the hand sanitizer. But yeah, they have this this gym equipment here. I think my understanding is I'm not going to touch this stuff right now, but if I do, I'll wear gloves. I'm not trying to get a full-on workout right now. Trying to go on this weight loss slash, I don't want to say bodybuilding, but fitness journey. And I mean, the gym's closed down, but I can come here if I need to, and I guess do pull-ups and stuff like that. I was thinking I'd just do like some push-ups and some pull-ups and things like that, and do some cardio, and got about, say, 15 weeks, and let me get to a place where y'all can see me a little better too. So yeah, so the governor here in Florida, yesterday, he issued I guess like a stay-at-home order, but it's more like a stay-at-home light. I don't know how to say that any other way. It's more like, yeah, stay at home, but if you gotta go to the grocery store, you can go to the grocery store. You know, you can do essential activities, which means going to church. It even included things like walking and biking and hiking and like going out to the park if you want to, if it's open, as long as you practice social distancing. Well, let's see what this one says. Look ahead. Observation. Look ahead and pick a tree. Ask yourself 20 questions about that tree. By the way, I'm not doing that either. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna ask myself I wouldn't ask myself 20 questions about me, much less a tree. And now I know that sounds, I don't know. Who comes up with these things? I hope they're not watching this video and get offended by that. Have you asked yourself 20 questions about just about anything? I mean, other than it's like if you're gonna spend like $10,000 on something, yeah, maybe ask yourself 20 questions about it. I guess maybe it's to make you think. Like, I'm gonna pick out a tree over there. All right, well, how tall are you? What type of tree are you? How old are you? What have you seen? Trees don't see things, people. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, yeah, so it's like this stay-at-home light order. You can pretty much do everything. You can pretty much do anything that you're already doing, as long as you tell them you have a legitimate purpose. Well, what are you doing? I was walking my dog. If you have your dog, that's great, you know. Oh, you know, I just had to go for a hike. I had to go for a walk. I'm getting some exercise. As long as you're not, like, hanging out with groups of 10 or more and you're practicing proper social distancing, being 6 feet apart or more, I don't know. And I was talking to Noelle about it, and I said, it seems just a little silly. And she said, yeah, I think that's why the governor didn't even really want to do it. I think there's pressure on our governor to do it, but I'm not going to get political or anything like that. But the order is essentially like, yeah, I'm ordering you to do it if you want to type deal. I guess now I will say one thing, and I do think it was somewhat beneficial, because yesterday my dad and Noelle and a couple of people noticed, after that order was released or the news reported on it, people were going to the store and they were cleaning the stores out. Now, had they read the order, they would have known they could still go to the grocery store after the order was in place. But what it makes me think is the people who just rush to judgment and rush to conclusion are the ones that don't pay attention, which are the same ones, and I'm not saying this across the board, but a lot of those same people are the same ones that probably weren't paying attention in the first place when they told us about social distancing and washing our hands and all that. And so hopefully those people are going to be staying inside now and less likely to spread whatever this is if they have it. So maybe it does have an effect that was unintended. Found another piece of exercise equipment here in the park. Here is a cardio walker, because I guess you can't walk in this general vicinity. You have to, someone had to invest in these cardio walkers to put in the park. I don't really know exactly what they do or their function is, other than to maybe move your legs back and forth and look for what, you know what you can't do when you're on one of these? You can't look for these benches that have these sayings on them. Confidence. Close your eyes and reflect. What are 3 things that you have done in your life that make you proud? Obviously, I'm not going to close my eyes, but obviously getting married to Noelle, having Gwendolyn, graduating from law school, passing the Florida bar, that's 4, getting a job, taking care of Noelle. Is that 6? That's pretty easy. Alright, let's see what this one says here. Reflection. Find 10 things you are thankful for today. Well, the other 6 things I just mentioned, finding this bench, being able to do 8.5 pull-ups, or was it 7.5? I don't really remember, but still being able to do a pull-up. Oh, my elbows didn't hurt when I did pull-ups that time. Usually my elbows have been like killing me when I've been doing pull-ups, but they didn't really hurt that bad this time. So, I don't know, how many did I get there? 6 plus 9, I guess having food, a roof over my head, having food, having a job, having a family that loves me. And let's see what this last bench that I found says. Empathy. What are 3 things you could do to make someone's day better? When you leave this bench, do those 3 things. Guess that's just gonna have to be a self-reflection there. Don't know what 3 things I can do to make people's days better. Obviously, I guess I could go home now and help Gwendolyn out with our baby girl. Not Gwendolyn, Gwendolyn is our baby girl. I can go home and help Noelle out with our baby girl, Gwendolyn. I think it's been just a nice little day in the park, and just wanna thank y'all for joining me and dealing with me, and I hope everyone's staying safe, and I think we're gonna be able to get through this time together. And I just want to say thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.